Have you ever found yourself in a social gathering, feeling like an outsider? Like you shouldn't belong there? You see everyone talking, laughing, engaging conversation, and you're just there in the corner, scrolling on your phone, opening apps randomly, because you feel awkward, you don't know how to engage in conversation, or unsure on how to even start. I've been there, done that. I totally understand, and I totally feel for you. But what if I told you that the secret to being more social isn't about being born extroverted, isn't about having all these cool stories and experiences to tell people? What if I told you that the secret is actually just shifting your mindset on the way you view conversations? Growing up as a kid, I used to be a very socially awkward kid. Very introverted, very to himself, very shy. I wasn't the type to approach people and start conversations. But as I grew older, as I've grown up and I gained more experiences and talking to other people, I've learned how to be more social. I've learned how to engage in conversation and talk to people because of these 3 things that I've learned that I'm about to share with you. Number 1, people don't care as much as you think. Why do we let the fear of other people's opinions and judgment hold us back so much? The fear of strangers' opinions and judgments hold us back so much. They don't know us. They don't know who we are. They don't know our story. The truth is that they will continue to move on with their lives and forget about you. People don't care as much as you think. And as well as people easily forget. We don't remember the details of our conversations, but we always remember how it made us feel. Understand that words are less important than the message you're trying to convey. Words are less important than the message you're trying to convey, because people will never remember the exact details, the exact words that you used in conversation, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Number 2, the regret is always greater than the awkward, dry conversations. At the end of the day, would we rather take the chance to speak to that person, engage in that conversation, potentially make a new friend, learn a new thing or two? Or would we rather have the regret of missing the opportunity, missing the chance, the what could have been, the what ifs, because we were too scared, we were too fearful of other people's opinions and judgment? Oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing because they'll think bad about me. Oh, I don't want to ruin this first interaction, first impression, because I don't know what to say. Even if the conversation is stale and boring, and maybe it was just not even a conversation, it was just 2 sentences back and forth. Even if it was a short convo, you have the peace of mind that you took that action, that you engaged in conversation, that you've said something rather than not taking action. Because now you look back and you can be at peace with yourself that you did what you wanted to do. You took that action, and you're not regretting about the past experiences or the what ifs, the what could have beens, because you already did and take that action, whether good or bad, right? It's okay. At least you took the action. At least you know the outcome now, and you don't have to ponder and wonder, looking back, what could have been. Always understand that the regret of missed potential and opportunities will always be greater than those awkward, dry, stale conversations. The 3rd thing I've learned on how to be more social is reframing my mind on what conversation is. Being more social isn't about being the most extroverted, being the most outgoing, knowing what to say, speak perfectly, having all these cool, amazing stories to tell other people. Being more social, I've learned, is just understanding that a conversation is about genuinely trying to understand the other person. Genuinely being interested in the other person that you're talking to. You have to be interested in them. No one likes to speak to someone who is just so self-obsessed, just talks about themselves all the time. You're talking to another person. You're not talking to yourself in the mirror. So include them as well, right? Shift the perspective and mindset from them instead of you. Shift the perspective from, oh, I have to say all these cool things. I need to tell them about this XYZ. Shift the perspective to, I want to know more about them, so let me ask questions about them. Because the truth is, people love to talk about themselves, right? Everyone's guilty of it. People love to talk about themselves. But what makes you interesting, what makes you engaging, is that you are willing to learn more about them so they feel more special, so they feel like you actually care about them. And I'm not saying just to ask questions to make them think that you care about them or talk about them. I want you to actually be genuine and actually ask questions that you care about. Because you're engaging in this conversation because you actually want to talk to this person, know more about them. Don't just ask questions to know about them that you actually don't care about, because it will reflect on the way you answer, the way your body language reacts. And people can see. It's okay for conversations to start and go nowhere. It's okay for a conversation to be a 2-sentence exchange. It's okay to end conversations short and awkward. Not all convos has to be long, and not all convos should be long and always continue. Don't feel anxious about keeping the conversation going. Keep it natural and keep it moving. I want to leave you guys with an action step I want you guys to take to practice being more social in your daily life. Today, I want you to greet, and not just greet, give a little compliment on 3 people you see today. Whether that's someone you're walking by on the street, your coworkers, friends or family. I want you just to engage in a short 1 to 2 sentence conversation. Say hi, how are you, and give them a compliment as well. A genuine compliment. And that's all. That's all your intent. If the conversation goes, it goes, right? But if it doesn't, be completely fine with just leaving it like that, because that was all your intent. That was all your intent. And you'll notice that sometimes people will actually start to talk about themselves. They will actually be engaged in the conversation and want to speak to you because you complimented them. Because like I said, people love to talk about themselves. So you'll be surprised by giving a compliment to people that they will just go off and just start talking. Remember that people are secretly starving to talk to you. People are secretly starving to talk to someone. It's just they lack the courage and they feel awkward about it. So why don't you be the one to start out that conversation, you know? Make their day and make your own day. Let me know if this video has helped, and leave a comment if you would like more videos and styles like this, or to dig deeper on this conversation of just being more social, learning how to talk to people. Other than that, that is all I have for you, my friends. And remember that I believe in you, even if you don't believe in yourself. And yeah, take care.